today we're going to continue talking about division, okay? And yesterday we talked about division, but I think we had a little bit of a problem. We started writing division sentences, but we have to understand the meaning of division sentences, okay? So our focus today is when we write a division sentence, I want us to know what each one of those words represents. I'm sorry, that was numbers, okay? Okay, so I want you to look here for a second, and I want you to think in your head, how many, so this is my array right here, how many groups do I have? Oh, I love that I have some answered arrays. Awesome. Okay, how many groups do I have? You have 2 groups. Good. One. I have 2 groups, so I'm going to write a 2 here. Now, think in your head for private reasoning time. How many are in each group? How many are in each group? Zion. What did you say? Yes, there are 5 in each group. Good. Now, I want to write a repeated addition sentence. What would my repeated addition sentence be for this array? Miles? What did you say? Okay. Annie? It would be 2 plus 5. Walter? No, because look, how many groups do I have? I have 2 groups of 5. So what would my repeated addition sentence be? 5 plus 5. Good, it would be 5 plus 5. Sorry, if you said that, I totally missed it. So 5 plus 5 equals how many? 10. Now, I want to write a division sentence. This is the part that was a little tricky yesterday. Whenever I'm going to write a division sentence, my first number has to be what? The whole. Good. So if I'm going to write my division sentence, what would my number have to be first? 1, 2, 3, tell me. 10. Good. 10. Now listen to my next part. 10 divided by something. But I'm going to divide it into how many groups I have. How many groups do I have? 2. Good. 10 divided by 2 equals what? 5. Okay, so I want you to take a second, and I want you to look at this division sentence that we just wrote. I want you to tell your neighbor what the 10 represents, what the 2 represents, and what the 5 represents. So you talk to your neighbor. Tootsie roll. Lollipop. We are talking, now we stop. Not bad. Awesome. Okay. What does the 10 represent? Raise your hand and tell me, what does the 10 represent? You stop? The whole. What does the 2 represent? Haley? The number of groups. And what does the 5 represent? Oliver? It represents all numbers. Not all numbers, just the number in each group. Okay? All right, let's go to our next one. Okay, so in this one, you're going to need to take out your book of math. So find your book of math and a pencil. Okay, while you're finding that, I'm going to bring you a label that we're going to stick in our notebook. So go ahead and take out your book of math, and I'm going to bring you your label. Okay, so read the problem to yourself. Once you have read this problem to yourself, I want you to see if you can draw an array to solve this problem. So Stacy has 18 bracelets. I'm going to circle this number 18 because that's a very important number. After she organizes the bracelets by color, she has 3 equal groups. I'm going to circle that number also because that's important also. So I have 18 bracelets, and she's dividing them into 3 equal groups. Now I'm going to underline my question because this is what I want to know. How many bracelets are in each group? I want you to draw a picture that shows Stacy's bracelets and then write an equation that shows how many are in each group. I'm going to start with how many equal groups should I have? I should have 3. I'm going to make my array that has 3 groups. 2 and 3. How many bracelets do I know that I have to have? 8. How many? 3. No. Go back to our problem. What number did we circle? 18. Thank you. Elliot, you have 18, don't we? Okay. So now I'm going to start dividing these bracelets into 3 groups. So I have 1, 2, 3. Then I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want you to finish this if you have not finished it already. Would I be writing a division equation or a multiplication equation? Jaylee. Division. Why do you say division? Division. Okay. So here's why it's division. You're right. It's division. I'm going to go ahead and write my divide sign right here. When I go back to my problem, Jocelyn, how many bracelets did I have? 18. I already knew the total, right? And I was dividing them into equal groups. So let's write our division equation. What was my total? 18. So when I look here in the problem, I see 18 is given to me. Then what did I divide it into? 3 groups. 3 groups. 3 equal groups. And I wanted to know how many are in each group? And what did I get as my answer? 6. Yes. So now, if I can explain the meaning of my division sentence, I should be able to say, what does 18 represent? River? 18 represents 3 groups. It represents all of the bracelets. What does my 3 represent? Walter, how many groups I have? What does my 6 represent? Paul? Right. How many are in each group? Good. Okay? Okay. Go ahead and close your book of math and put it away. And you're going to need, oh yeah, if you didn't write your equation down, write your equation down. Okay? Now you're going to need your whiteboards and your markers and your erasers. Go ahead and take out whiteboards, markers, and erasers. And then you're also going to need your bag of squares. If you do not have squares, I have some right here. Okay? So you're going to need your bag of squares, your whiteboards, your markers, and your erasers. Go get what you need. I need that you have 18 counters counted out. Go ahead and make sure you have your 18. We're going to look at this together, and we're going to do some division. Okay? So next weekend, my friend Cynthia is having a party. Okay? 18 people are coming. Why do you think I had to count out 18 squares? Because what time? Right, 18 people are coming. So I told her, Cynthia, don't worry, I will help you set up. So I'm going to help her set up tables. She has tables where 6 people can sit at a table. How many people? 6. 6. I need to know how many tables we'll need. So try to talk to your partner. What information do Cynthia and I already have? Talk to your partner. Go. Okay. So what information do we have so far that we know? Who's not? What's something that we know? Good. So I have 18 people who are coming. What else do I know? Haley? What else do I know from my problem? Right. 6 people can sit at a table. What do I not know, Annie? I don't know how many tables I will need. So here's what I want you to do. Use your counters and put the counters into groups of 6. Go. I would start with 18, and then I divided them into groups of 6, but I didn't know how many total groups I would have. So this is how it's different than yesterday. Yesterday, we knew how many groups we had. We didn't know the size. Today, we know the size of the groups, but not how many that we need. Okay? Erase your whiteboards. Okay, so now we're going to do one more. Okay, take away 3 of your squares and put them in your bag or put them in your desk. Just take away 3. Okay, so now you should have 15. Okay, so Cynthia and I are still planning this party. She plans to buy 15 burgers. How many burgers? 15. Good. So 3 burgers come in a pack at the store. How many packs should she buy? So here's what I want you to do. Whisper to your partner, who you're sitting beside right now. Whisper what the 15 and the 3 represent. Go. Alright, so let's talk about what we know. So we know we have 15 burgers. So 15 is my whole. I'm going to divide them into, she's getting 3 burgers in a pack. So she's going to have a group of 3. We don't know how many groups we need. Use your squares, and I want you to use your squares and make groups of 3, and let's see how many groups we have. Go. Or do with your squares. So I had 12, 13, 14, and 15. So how many packs did I end up needing, Haley? How many groups of 3? I had 5. Excellent job. Okay? Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to get 14 squares. And I want you to take your 14 squares and I want you to divide them into groups of 2. Okay? So like, there's 2 in a group. So 14 into groups of 2. I want to know how many groups of 2 I would have. Go. Putting 2 squares in a group. So you have groups of 2. I did not know how many groups I would have. River, what's 14 divided by 2? 14 divided by 2 is 7. Good. So my answer is 7. Awesome job. Okay?